jeans, best believe that she choosing. She checking out my swag, I'm digging out my shoes. My something bring it to your boy in. Hit the booty, hit the booty, hit the booty, do it. Hit the booty, do. Now hit the booty, do it. Hit the booty, do. Lean with it, and you can drop with it. You can switch to the other leg, and you can stop the booty. Hit the booty, do. Now get it, now get it, now get it, now get it. Lean with it, and you can drop with it. You can switch to the other leg, and you can stop the booty. Hit the booty, do.
We got one right here, baby. Oh, I got so many ways to get paid. Wake up every day, money to be made. Papas know my name, boys know my face. When I pass by, bet you down way. They feeling my Dougie, fresh like Dougie, but not Dougie, fresh Dougie D. I'm thuggin', and these boys jabronis, not the stain on me. It's the Chico, young problems gang, homie. Catch me at the club, good, show me love. Boys dab me up, haters mean mug, but I ain't even trippin'. A player steady pimpin'. I don't need you, gal, bro. I got so many. Boy, work. Hey DJ, play that girl song. Put that song on. If your money ain't long, boy, you better go. Boy, work. Say DJ, play that girl song. Put that song on. If your money ain't long, boy, you better go.
Hey boy, I got so many ways to get paid. 24 hours, money to be made. I started off with nothing, now I'm platinum black made. Back then they ain't want me, now they all up in my face. I fall up in the club, 24s and up. Yeah, my belly big, but girls still rub. They tryna take me home, wanna be my cutty buddy. So I got her day and night like Kid Cudi. I swear she wanna love me, she wanna thug me. I can take your girl away from you, boy, trust me. But I ain't even tripping, I said I ain't tripping. Too much money on my mind to worry about women, boy. Work.
Hey DJ, play that girl song. Put that song on. If your money ain't long, boy, you watch gone.
Hey, it's the Justo, I got so many. Y'all got dimes, but I got 20s. When I hit the club, all the girls say yeah. Do it one time for the mo Justo fool, look how I'm stunting. Hit the club with a fine sugar brown honey.
I got so many honeys, I got so many guns. I got so many hundreds, you got so many ones. I walk up in the club, tell her, look, give me some. And just because I'm struck, all I give me numbers. Jump up in the whip, the rims got so many inches. I got so many, cause they know that I'm the business.
Dollar signs on my mind, got your dime moving beats. Profit 5 extra G's, taking 9s off the keys every time. Hurricane, what's the rhyme? I ain't lying, I'ma shine, I'ma grind till it's time to resign. Let's go lamb like a gyro, wrap him like an egg roll. Beat up by the taco, feed him to the octos. Fully auto, shout about that good play. Go around this, they be sleeping with a stingray. Jump, ribbon, finger features to the lizard. Go chop you up like chicken liver, chop your go send it to you. Gucci man so icy, throw this out familiar to you. Put your rules.
I'm in the cafe, drive me a dessert. No time to have you lurking. If I go back, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the right. me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I must leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake up and hell nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work, 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 work. To me, I be work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me about that work, 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 work. Da, 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 da. When you walk out, da, 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 da. Before the table turn, 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 turn. Baby, something please. Baby, don't leave me stuck here in the streets. If I get another chance to, I will never neglect you. I mean, who am I to hold your best against you? I just hope that you see this through. I hope that you see. What I say? Please recognize I'm trying, baby. I've been why. You set me up there, why. You see me do my da. Tell me about that, why. When you walk out, la. When the cat from my touch.
Yeah, okay. You need to get done at work, come over. We just need to slow the motion. Don't get out of the way, the normal long distance, I need you. See potential, I just gotta see it through. If you had a twin, I would still choose you. I don't wanna rush into it if it's too soon, but I know you need to get done if you come over. Sorry if I'm way less friendly. I got niggas tryna end me. I spilled all my emotions tonight, I'm sorry. Rolling.
My name is no, my sign is no, my number is no. Let it go, you need to let it go. Need to the no. My name is no. I don't want your number, no. I don't wanna give you mine, and no. I don't want your number, no. I don't wanna give you mine, and no. I don't want your number, no. I don't wanna give you mine, and no. My name is no, my sign is no, my number is no. You need to let it go, you need to let it go, need to let it go. I to the I to the no. My name is no, my sign is no, my number is no. You need to let it go, you need to let it go, need to let it go. I to the no. First you gonna say you ain't running game, thinking I believe in every word. Call me beautiful, so original, telling me I'm not like other girls. I was in my zone before you came along. Now I'm thinking maybe you should go. Blah blah blah. I be like nah to the I to the no. All my ladies listen up. If that boy ain't giving up, lick your lips and swing your hips, girl. All you gotta say is my name is no, my sign is no, my number is no. You need to let it go, you need to let it go, need to let it go. Down to the I to the no. My name is no, my sign is no, my number is no. You need to let it go, you need to let it go, need to let it go. Down to the I to the no. Thank you in advance, I don't wanna dance. I don't need your hands all over me. If I want a man, then I'ma get a man, but it's never my priority. I was in my zone before you came along. Don't want you to take this personal. Blah blah blah. I be like nah to the I to the no. All my ladies listen up. If that boy ain't giving up, lick your lips and swing your hips, girl. All you gotta say is my name is no, my sign is no, my number is no. You need to let it go, you need to let it go, need to let it go. Nah to the I to the no. My name is no, my sign is no, my number is no. You need to let it go, you need to let it go, need to let it go.
up to the sky. 'Cause we got the fire, fire, fire. Yeah, we got the fire, fire, fire. And we gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We gonna let it burn, 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 burn. Gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We don't wanna leave, no. We just wanna be right now, right now. And what we see is everybody's on the floor acting crazy, getting loco till the lights out. Music's on, I'm waking up. We start the fire and we burn it up. And it's over now. We got the love. There's no sleeping now, no sleeping now. When the lights turn down, they don't know what they heard. Strike the light, spread it loud, giving love to the world. Come on, raise your hands, shine love to the sky.
Days of wine and roses are no longer around. Strictly ragamuffin, just a rule of the town.
You run things here, and you run things over there.
The ragamuffin, the ragamuffin, the ragamuffin, the ragamuffin, hip hop, the ragamuffin, the ragamuffin. Yes, Radigan him a one rubber dub man, and yes, Michael and him a hip hop dan. Musical life man, it's international, and a which part it come from Jamaican land. I say look how the DJ does a scratch it jaman, and look how the dreadlock so long and so long. Him a move up him finger, him a move up him hand, and special request and so down and Sharon. So the turntable me say 4 and gone. Washer roots I go run America. Me say KRS-One Boogie Down Production. And Lord, I think I'm in a style and fashion. So all of the girls them and all of the man and all of the picnic them a wall up them hands. And them love hip hop music a style and pattern. But I wish part me live like in a London. Love is not a big head but we have the education. But me love of the Queen, yes, of England. And we love the new woman and we love them. And we not stop sing it on the style and fashion. Ragamuffin, ragamuffin, the ragamuffin, the ragamuffin, the ragamuffin, the ragamuffin, hip hop, the ragamuffin, the ragamuffin. That way that the answer at the tall brown man. Took me with a pin and you will charge up the sin. Yes, I got the freedom, me no skin and me no grin. But remember that the answer to me want from coming. Yes, I got the freedom, have the perfect timing. And me love y'all fat and me love them slim. So hold up to your one if you slim and you trim. But remember I
lived a little boy who was misled by another little boy. This is what he said. Me and you, son, we gon' make some cash. Robbing old folks and making a dash. They did the job, money came thieves. But one couldn't stop us like he had a disease. He robbed another, and another, and a sister, and a brother. He tried to rob a man that wasn't easy undercover. Grab his arm and started out to be erratic. He said, keep still, boy, don't leave my status. Punched him in his belly and he gave him a slap. But little did he know the little boy was strapped. The kid put out a gun and he said, why'd you hit me? The barrel set straight for the cop's kidney. The cop got scared, the kid he starts to finger. All the years if I pulled this trigger, so he go dashed and ran around the block. Cop radio there to another lady cop. He ran down the street, there he saw his sister. Shot for the head and shot back and he missed her. He looked around, pointed from expectations. He decided he headed for the subway stations, but she was coming and he made a left. He was running top speed till he was out of breath. He knocked an old man down and sworn he killed him. Then he made his move to in a man in the building. Ran upstairs up to the top floor. Opened up the door, there, guess who we saw? Dave the dope big shoe kid, Joe, who don't know the meaning of water nor soap. He said, I need bullets, hurry up, run. The dope fiend was back up, spanking shotgun. He went outside, but there was cops all over. He dipped into a car, a stolen over. He raced up the block, doing 83. Crashed to a tree in University. Escaped alive, though the car was battered. Rat-a-tat-tat, and all the cops scattered. Ran out of bullets, and he still had static. Ran, lady, put out the automatic. Pointed at her head and said the gun was full of lead. He told the cops, back off, or 100 years dead. Deep in his heart, he knew he was wrong, so he let the lady go and the stars to run on. Siren sounded, he seemed astounded, and before long the little boy got surrounded. He found his gun, so in the glory, and this is the way I have to end this story. He was only 17 in the madman's dream. Cop shot the kid and still hear him scream. And this ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Just another case about the wrong path. Straight and I will leave your soldiers cash. Good night. Hey, knock about the phone. Come on, hey, I like that physical flow. I like that physical flow. I like that physical flow. I like that physical flow, girl. I like that physical flow. I like that physical flow. I like that physical. It's just the words with the tongue today. Come on. Aye. Ride with each other, party together, whoever, whatever, release with each other, shop together, party together, funk with each other, chill with each other, terror, together, whatever is something. And when I flow, put me up and out. I like the girls to jump and lay. It's outside, honey, get away. I like the girls to jump and lay. It's outside, honey, get away. I like the girls to jump and lay. It's outside, honey, get away. I like the girls to jump and lay. Hey, what the suit? Bruce, it's Sarah. No, son. time. So away, you can't go. Say what? Say what, bro? Stop, look, come away, hey, hey. MCs, shock my style, shock my style, shock my style, boy. MCs, shock my style.
Where my ladies at? Where my ladies at, man? Ladies to the front. Ladies to the front. Hey! Hey, funky dog. Good. The one leg up. Booty on the floor. The one leg up. Put your booty on the floor. The one leg up, girl. Put your booty on the floor. The one leg up. Put your booty on the floor. The one leg up. Put your booty on the floor. The one leg up. Put your booty on the floor. The one leg up. Put your booty on the floor. Put your one leg up. Put your booty on the floor. Put your one leg up. Put your booty on the floor. Put your one leg up. Put your booty on the floor. Put your one leg up. Put your booty on the floor. Put your one leg up. Put the booty on the floor.
So long, and you may say bye-bye, but you won't leave here, even if you tried. I said, oh man, I said, oh man, let's get it, yeah. Wanna do something wonderful for the Ritz Pop. I said, Michigan Park Crew, y'all, so sound it on.
I sound it all.
I said, sound it on.
Sound it all, sound it all.
I'm talking about Tracy, Matt, Fast and Sean, Burlington Pop, Hunters, y'all, so sound it on.
I sound it all.
I said, sound it on.
Sound it all, sound it all.
I'm talking about Miss Irene and Miss Mary too. Two of them highness from the Palmer Park too. Sound it on.
I sound it all.
I said, sound it on.
I sound it all, sound it all.
Super low, big bone too.
Come on.
Faded and Rachel from the Shepherd Street crew. Sound it on.
Yeah, I sound it all.
I said, sound it on.
Sound it all, sound it all.
Sound it on.
Rodney, you, and all the crew.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it for the Belly Mel gang. Sound it all.
Yeah, sound it on.
Sound it all, sound it all.
Yes, sound it on.
I'm talking about Fine,
Yeah.
Tutu, and Big Buck Wally.
That'll work.
We're gonna do it for the Fairfax gang. Sound it all.
Sound it on.
Sound it all, sound it all.
Sound it on, yeah.
It's not your situation, just need contemplation over you. I'm not so systematic, it's just that I'm an addict.
Saw you at the crib, who's short? Walking past a nigga looking at me all dumb. Then I said, baby, what's up? What's up? Then his knees down my head, got a hug. Parties when the ace got me with a little buzz. Up in VIP with all of my stuff. It good, it good. And lean on my wrist, said you want me. Babe, girl, when the ballet put a charger up. Off to the crib, shorty, where we gon' hit up. Then I sit back, relax, hold up. Then I turn the radio on, pull up to my crib. Upstairs to the bed. Girl, you gon' think. Girl, you gon' think. Girl, you gon' think. Girl, you gon' think. When I pull back the sheet, you climb on top of me. Girl, you gon' think. Girl, you gon' think. Girl, you gon' think. Girl, you gon' think. You gon' think I'm innocent. Girl, ooh, ooh, ooh. You gon' think I'm innocent. Girl, ooh. show, girl. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, 58. What's up? Welcome to the show, Stanton Road. What's up? Welcome to the show, Stanton Road. Welcome to the show, girl. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Willow Road. What's up? Welcome to the show, Geraldine. What's up? Welcome to the show, Spencer. What's up? Welcome to the show, bro. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Bunty. Welcome to the show, baby. Welcome to the show, girl. Welcome to the show, bro. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Bobby. Welcome to the show, Lovely. Welcome to the show, SB.
What's up, people? What's up? Welcome back to this week's edition of the Real Shop Talk here at Just Right Barbers Lounge, 9812 Piscataway Road, Clinton, Maryland. Welcome back. Day, co-host, lead me off this week. What we talking about this week? You had a great conversation earlier.
We had a real good, almost debate, and we got some different opinions in here, man. And we had been talking about the movie, a couple of movies we all saw. The first one was American Skin and One Night Miami. So we hit with One Night Miami, and I think we all thought that One Night Miami was real good. But it led us into a side debate off of that, because the dude that played Ali, the majority of us felt that he did a better job than Will Smith.
Majority.
My personal opinion is, I think if he would have played the full Ali, he would have did a better job than Will Smith. That's my personal
So you're
opinion.
telling me you putting that guy in the same class as Denzel?
For that Ali performance, yes. Yes. From that small body of work, yes.
See, that's probably a small body of work.
But we talking
I mean,
about it.
but we talking about Ali. We got Will. We got raw emotion out of Will. We talking
In Ali,
yes.
don't confuse two different movies. What emotion did we get out of Will?
Oh my!
You was in here violent. This is for the people. This is for the people. I told you, I'm one that thought Will was fire.
Okay.
In Ali.
Rumble in the Jungle.
Fire is a fire.
Fire.
That's too strong of a word. Fire. He said he was
Wow.
wild.
Now you said he was fire. I said he was fire.
Why? Qualify your statement.
Huh?
Qualify your statement.
I mean, 20 mil. Listen, at the end of the day, Will, I felt like the two movies.
Nominated for best actor of the year.
The best actor of the year, and I felt like the two movies definitely depicted two different things. One Night in Miami was more about them being friends, so he didn't have a large body of stuff to do to portray Ali. We talking about Will took him to Africa. He did it all over there. I mean, he did it all. Rumble in the jungle, rumble, young man, rumble.
But not only did he play the boxer Will, he also played the political Will.
Hmm?
I mean, not Will, but Ali. He played the political Ali and the boxer Ali. I mean,
You saw. I felt like you saw some of Will's best work for him to switch over from the things he had been doing. That's what I felt.
What you trying to research, cuz?
I'm just looking at what it went up against. What Ali went up against.
He went up
It
against
doesn't
that.
matter what he went up against.
Shrek. A Beautiful Mind.
This guy he's really funny, guy, ladies and gentlemen.
Shrek.
Oh my God, are you serious?
What is that, you?
Matter of fact, watch this. Training Day was 2001.
Trey, listen, hold. And we told you. We said some of Denzel's best work.
Yeah. Personally,
Listen, we know what Denzel done in Malcolm.
Denzel's a legend.
We're not talking about Denzel and Malcolm. See, listen, here's the difference. In Training Day, he brought that character to life. And Malcolm, he did nothing but a biography of Malcolm X's life.
They did a
So
great
what-
job, though.
And he did a great job.
So you talking like that's easy to do.
I'm not saying that it was, but I'm just saying what he done. I'm saying what he done. He had something to gauge on training day. On training day.
Who did he have to gauge? Dirty cop.
Huh?
He was a dirty
But
cop. Like your man Jadakiss said, Denzel had to be crooked before he took it. You telling me he ain't got a better body of work than Training Day?
So now.
I'm just asking the question. Holly Berry had to get piped to get an Oscar? She ain't got a better body of work
So
than
now-
she did Dorothy Dangerous.
Yes.
So she had to get piped. She had to get piped to get an
I
Oscar.
don't care who's listening.
Hold up.
I don't care who's online logged in. Yes.
So
Yes, Howdy had to get piped.
So now.
Was the voter for Oscar.
But then-
So you picked the worst thing out of
Monsters
you
Ball.
perceived the worst thing
I
out of
picked the worst thing. I'm
Hold
just
on,
saying,
the
that's
whole
what-
body of work is how she portrayed the character and how she came across as far as.
You thought she did an Oscar-worthy job in Monsters
Hey,
Ball?
I don't, you know,
That's a question, right?
Monsters
That was a
Ball.
question.
First of all,
She
look at that
was
amount of weight
good,
she had.
and she was partner.
Hold on, look at
She
the amount of
was
weight she
good.
was through. She
Listen.
took her body through and everything
Yes, she
to
put her-
engage into that character.
You listen to what you saying.
She did. Because she was a crack, she played the crackhead. She had to actually lose.
Right.
Yeah.
She was good at crackhead too.
Yeah, she had to
good
lose
at
weight. She had
crackhead.
to lose weight.
Did you see the Dorothy Dangerous story that Holly Berry?
Yeah, I seen the Dorothy Dangerous story, but that came out.
Hey, but now you talking about, you get into like, we all know how the Academy grade black actors and actresses versus white actors. Like, it's some people out here with some Oscars.
So let's ask Tony.
Put some straight trash.
Let's
out.
ask Tony and Juice and Rodney and all of y'all. Do you think Training Day was a better movie than Malcolm?
I want to be person, I say no.
No, listen, no.
From the historical.
No, from what we need our black people to know about.
I'm saying performance versus performance.
Performance versus performance?
He played the fuck out Training Day.
Yes, he
Man,
did.
he King Kong and got nothing on me.
That's a legendary statement. And you been playing basketball.
Basketball.
That's a legendary statement.
Bring charges up on
That's a grown man here, David.
I think one of his best movies that when he got stuck on the fence was on Fences.
Fences was good.
Fences was
Denzel and all his
But the father.
Double Little Bluegrass.
I think y'all missing the
More better
accolades.
blues.
More better
Y'all
blues.
talking about.
Who?
I think y'all missing the accolades that they got for the parts y'all talking about. Because those roles they won actors, Oscars for were so far away from what they would normally portray in Hollywood. That was the piece. Like with Training Day, you never seen Denzel in that type of role.
Never seen Denzel in-
He made it come to life.
in Malcolm role.
He made,
I've never seen Denzel in
I'm not
Malcolm
gonna say
role.
that.
well, he said more better blues and all these other,
Characteristic of the role.
I mean,
Wasn't
listen.
Denzel in Glory?
Yeah, Denzel. Yeah, he played a good guy.
Wasn't
Yeah, he played a good guy. He does very well playing a good guy.
When he was
A detective,
a
cop.
officer.
Yeah, was it Outside or something like that?
Nah, it was
He right. That's a good
That joint with Sinai Lake.
No, Deja Vu. Yeah, and then the one with Sanaa Lathan.
Now it's on.
Hey,
Bone Collector.
Bone Collector. You did Bone Collector?
Bone Collector.
Bone Collector?
Bone Collector was good.
Yeah.
Bone Collector was good.
More better blues.
It's kind of hard to find a movie that
Listen, wait, whoa. Don't even talk about American Gangster. That's a classic. You listen, no disrespect to that. You put American Gangster right here by itself.
Okay, let me ask you this question then, right?
He do know to play Frank Lucas.
Hey, so
Just like he played Frank.
But he made you understand who Frank Lucas was.
He
He
didn't make you understand who
portrayed
We
him.
know who Malcolm was.
So I got a question, right? So everyone in this room would agree that Denzel is the standard.
Yeah.
Standard, right?
He go.
So
He might be the GOAT.
we're talking about
Black actor by
we're
GOAT.
talking about people who portrayed other people. Would you say Jamie Foxx did good in Ray?
Hell yeah.
Okay. So now we got Will Smith and Ali. Does Will Smith go in that category?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I say no.
And Ali?
No.
Oh man.
I say dude from One Night
Who else
Miami.
say no?
Oh,
I say
wow.
dude from One
No,
Night
no,
Miami.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, not Knox.
Jim.
Only because I'm going by. All right, where y'all rank the best
We didn't say that.
I
We
know
said
we talking
that.
about now. We
But
said
does he go in the
saying
category
Denzel is
with
the
them
same.
as
I
what?
know, but if you did a little ranking, you could kind of see, okay, was it better than the Ray Charles? No.
Heck no.
Was it better than Malcolm?
Heck no.
What he better than?
So then,
that
no.
road.
So listen.
That's all I'm saying.
But is he in the talk?
We ain't say better. We said the
He's
no.
in the talk.
He's not in conversation with them guys, man.
Oh.
Not for portraying Ali. No.
That could be doing. All right, so we had a museum. Would he go in the same exhibit as Malcolm with Denzel?
In my personal
Yes,
opinion,
Fox
no.
with Ray.
Yes, I'll put him in the
I
conversation
take
for
Jamie
Pursuit of Happiness before Ali.
Agree.
But we
Listen, he played a dude. Listen, he played a dude. We all agreed that Pursuit of Happiness was some of his best work.
We didn't play radio better than he.
Don't do that now.
What you say? I
forgot about radio.
Played radio better than he played.
Stop.
Give me the fake juice.
He just gave a great outline of what you're supposed to use.
He played the role of special needs due to the max.
Nah, he really did.
Going from what's the other movie you said?
What's the other dude? Rain.
When he was in court.
What's the Rain Man? What's the dude that Dustin Hoff? Cuba Gooding
was
Jr.
in
did
the
Dustin Hoff.
Oh, yeah.
Dustin Hoff.
He was underwater.
You said the
He
name.
had a rain outfit on.
Oh, yeah, he played the fuck out of that movie.
What
But look at that. Go from that.
when he has to go in the water with the submarine.
Yeah, he was only black.
Listen, I put that in front of radio.
What's that?
When he was naked down.
Wait. Yeah, when he was a Navy diver.
You sleeping now.
Nah, man.
Radio.
I watch radio. I watch radio.
Listen, hold on. That movie was great.
But I'm just saying the whole black,
I just like what he gave as an example, how you criteria that y'all all said, oh, to go from radio to Show Me the Money to, I mean, not radio, to go from Show Me the Money to that movie, and then go to that, that's an actor.
But watch it. To come from Boys in the Hood to that.
Yeah.
Will Smith just got. Will Smith movies are solid at best. Pursuit of Happiness is a great movie. What you gonna give me? In the Earth was trash.
No, I'm with you.
iRobot was okay. The other joint that he did a good job in, Enemy State was pretty good.
Enemy State was nice.
I give you nice.
Enemy State, but I'm saying,
Enemy wasn't a beast. Don't use that word. Enemy State, huh? Legend was some trash. Come on. Legend was trash.
I'll say this about Will Smith. Will Smith is probably the best blockbuster actor there is.
Blockbuster?
Yeah, think about it. iRobot,
What's
Bad Boys, all that stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
Bad
Boys, yes.
Bad Boys, I give you Bad Boys blockbuster.
But you know what? Y'all saw the last Bad Boys? Who took that? Who liked that?
Martin Lawrence.
Martin took that.
You think Martin took that?
Yeah, Martin Lawrence.
I think Martin did a great job. But I think it was still Will Smith. Listen, outside, it was still Will Smith's movie.
Those lines that Martin said.
No, are you talking about the comedy lines that made you laugh in the movie?
That movie
Independence Days, all that.
Independence Day was trash.
Futuristic.
I hate.
Man, he go from so many different roles.
I got a question before that. So we talking about actors. We're gonna get on actors in a second. Who do you put in the category with Denzel?
That would be Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. I would probably put.
I mean, I can watch.
First of all, with that Rolodex we just said.
I'm gonna go back.
Now, are we talking about black or white or just black?
Or white.
Are we talking about black and white?
To me, Denzel is Mount Rushmore of actors.
Hold on. So I'm gonna put
Who
another
do you
one.
put in the category with Denzel?
To me personally, Sidney Poitier. Nah, Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier. If that's all you look at it, they call him. No. I will give you Sidney Poitier based off of he wouldn't play those flunky roles.
First of all, I'm not taking that. That's just like saying, what's the big tall who played himself as one of the best all time? Who said he had to go against black? Nobody. He shouldn't even be in the category.
Once again, are we talking about this?
Shit, are you crazy?
We talking about
black.
Sidney Poitier is one of the best.
You got to put it. You got to say it.
Oh, you gotta put Tom Hanks. You gotta.
I mean, you listen.
And the crazy thing is, Leonardo
Al Pacino.
Best actor Oscar.
Leonardo like that. He's like
Al
Pacino.
Al Pacino, Robert De Niro.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. But what? Come on, man. But any given Sunday, come on, man. We ain't know that man Pacino football coach.
Yeah, Al Pacino.
Oh, so those actors, where's the list of actress?
Chris.
I'm gonna tell you some names.
Black or white?
Hold on. Far black.
Black or white?
The lady that played do the joint How to Get Away with Murder.
Viola
Davis. She's a goat. I love her.
She's a legend.
She just became that though. She just became
Oh,
that.
she
I don't think she's knocking on the door.
She knocked that?
I think
Viola Davis. She's just started up.
What? She's been, hold on, Viola Davis been out for a while.
I mean, the help.
Listen, that's
but
that's
that's
not.
who is the female Disney? Who's the female Disney? Who's the female Disney?
Man,
I can't say. Hell no. I feel like I can't say.
I don't know. Hell no. Not Halle Berry's nowhere near the Mount Rushmore. She was a pretty face. She was a pretty face.
she wasn't. She got.
But who's the Denzel? Who's the female Denzel? God dang.
Female.
I think I'm the baddie, man.
That's what I might say. Hey, I might say Angela Bassett. At the end of the day, I ain't seen nobody do a team. Huh?
Oh, no. Tahaj. She had a good run.
She got a very good run.
So it's really like you got to take care.
She played one role. She played one role. All over the spectrum. Right. Ross got a little typecast. That attitude kind of role.
Not like Angela though.
But she did do the one with the astronauts. What was that with the?
She doing the numbers and stuff.
Yeah. So Taraji, they let her stretch out a little bit.
She wasn't great in Hidden Figures. But you have the only one that's really great right now is Angela Bassett, or as far as
females.
So we done been through actresses. Then I'm gonna say best black movie.
Oh shit.
For overall or for us?
Now you got
Cooley High.
No, somebody said Lawrence Fishburne. That's not, he ain't bad. I said Lawrence Fishburne ain't bad. Fishburne ain't bad.
So you try to save all these movies. You don't really have
I don't know, man. I done seen him.
Somebody said Lawrence.
But you know what? Hold. I'm sorry. Hold, time out. I know who you put. I know who you put with Denzel. I feel bad. Samuel L. Jackson.
Absolutely.
Samuel Jackson. Huh? That was some kind of things.
Don't.
Don't you do that like that? Y'all did it. No.
He played the shit out of Colonel in but I know what you're talking about.
When he was the Marine Colonel. He played the shit out of that joint.
I mean, even the
shit out of the
it was not a blockbuster in
Denzel played shit out of John
He
King.
My son.
If
My son will bury me.
You talking about versatility?
Gator. That man been all
Sam, he
ain't
on him out, but he like, what's up, y'all?
Sam made you like Deep Blue Sea all the way. Listen, the best verse ever when he got. Listen, the nigga got chopped up by a shark and he's all like,
give him motivational speech.
Motivational speech.
Who was that?
So best
I got a problem with that.
best black movie. Friday.
Oh, before you do that, I gotta give you another top actor that a lot of people don't mention. But Sylvester Stallone. I mean, every year you just get a whole Rocky trilogy. A whole Rocky marathon. A whole Rambo marathon. He can stop acting right now.
You say that? I say Sean Connery. Sean Connery. I say Sean Connery. movies
Thank
that
you.
you star in
Thank
that
you.
wasn't an action movie?
Thank you.
Yeah, typecast.
Well, first of all, Sylvester Stallone like Michael Jordan at the Wizards.
How many movies was not action movies?
Rocky wasn't an action movie. Rocky was a drama.
Come on. Come on, what? It was an action movie. It wasn't
Rocky
an
was a
action
drama.
It was a drama. It built it as a drama.
It's an action drama.
Okay, then Ali was a action movie then.
What the hell was Rocky? I didn't already back up. I didn't already back up and gave you that.
Okay.
But it was a lot of physicality in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Sylvester, man.
When you look at it,
So the question on the table is
the man was stuck in action. Rocky's drama.
The best black movie.
Coolie High. We already know
He took it back. Ladies and gentlemen,
Best black movie.
Let's go around. Let's go around.
Best black movie.
Yeah, let's go around.
God damn. That's so
many.
Can you just do classics? Because I mean, it's like it ain't no one best black
It's
movie.
really yours.
Okay. What about
A classic for me, House Party.
Love Jones.
House
Party.
House Party.
I'm going Love Jones. Hey, y'all can talk that bullshit. I'm gonna give you something that ain't.
Is that all right?
Coming to America is my shit. I'm gonna watch it every single fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Coming to America.
I can hear that.
Put a sock in the trophy. My boy is in love.
I take it back. What's next?
Porno don't count,
In the
bro.
heat of the night because of what Sidney Poitier did for black people. And that
Mike, what you got, Mike?
I go with you. I like that Coming to America. So that's definitely.
What you got?
I'm gonna stay out of that. I'm way too confrontational for that. I be arguing with everybody.
That's a good thing. That's what we're here
What
for.
you got, bro?
Hey, man, I can't. What?
Oh, wait a minute.
Give me a class.
Stop.
One of your
Stop.
classes.
Stop.
That's the best.
That's my favorite movie right there.
Coolie High.
What's your go-to, dog?
Yeah, that's not
Your go-to
That's my
no
shit.
matter all night. I can watch this movie 10 out of 10
So now,
times. What's your go-to?
Kevin, what you got, Kevin?
Right there, though. Love and basketball for me.
You said love basketball?
Love and basketball.
Love and basketball.
That's a solid.
What you got?
Solid.
What you got?
I can go love and
Versus
basketball.
me, I got life. That was my
Okay.
That was a nice jump too.
I mean, it's all-star cast and everything.
That was a nice jump too.
What you got, Tay?
Because they had all stars in there.
I'm going with him.
You know what it is, though?
My voice is a side.
See?
I'm at the creek out. That's what man called me.
I'm old school. I already told you Coolie High. You got Cornbread on me. Then again, like Five Heartbeats.
See, that's how I gotta get out of here because I'm about to be turned. The nigga said cornbread early me. I don't want to hear no cornbread.
Hey, is that Cornbread on me?
And that's you just warming up.
Cornbread, you know about Cornbread on me.
I know about
There you go. There you go.
Hey, Dave, we on Dave.
That's all the ones that don't know about
Go ahead, Dave.
I'm gonna watch Friday every time. Come on, first Friday.
First Friday.
Okay, how about
Let's go to
First Friday.
But then we got
all night.
It started doing
All night.
Shit, what's that little what's the moment this in basketball with Ray Allen? He got game.
Jesus Shuttlesworth, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
I mean, you got juice. What you got, man? There's so many juice boys in the hood.
I'm going with Friday all day.
Friday.
Yeah, Jesus Friday.
My issue with Coming to America, it wasn't an all-star cast. Like Eddie and them played so many roles in there, and for a minute, you did not know unless you was one of those assholes like Day who Googled it first. You did not know Eddie and Arsenio was playing that many roles in that movie.
I know they was playing that.
Nah, stop it, Dave. You did now. Now you something. You did.
Hey, what's the top movie you seen in the last 5 years? The best movie, no, whatever, black, white, whatever. In the last 3 to 5 years, what's the best movie?
Best movie?
I got mine, but I want to know everybody else.
I'm not even gonna fake I think when it comes to acting and stuff like that, my best movie was probably Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't know if you ever seen that joint. That joint was crazy.
Man, this nigga just got in here and went on some real. I don't even know. Get this motherfucker another drink. They got hurt female. type that in and let me see what it is. But he went,
but crazy thing is, and not to get too far off subject, that new Denzel movie coming out, the little Middle Eastern looking dude, that's the dude who played Freddie Mercury in the movie, and he won Best Actor for it.
Think about it.
And that's when people was mad because he won the joint over Chadwick Boseman for Black Panther, but ain't nobody ever see Bohemian Rhapsody.
Somebody
killed it.
Get out.
Oh, no, I can't fuck
Get out, trash.
I ain't gonna say that trash.
I ain't gonna say that was trash.
Yeah, that ain't no trash. That was not trash.
It was all right.
It's all right.
It was all right.
So you gotta
solid.
You gotta understand the mind. You gotta understand the mind play and psychological.
You gotta understand nothing.
There was a lot of psychological mind play in that movie.
don't get this doctor ass nigga out of here talking this shit.
Get out, psychological.
It's what he said.
You had to understand
motherfucking damn man, doctor ass nigga out of here, man. We talk about movies, nigga. What make Get Out, come on, you ain't gonna keep watching.
Sicario was good.
I'm saying Sicario, because that one took you through to what it is.
I watched Get Out all the way up until that motherfucker come right around. Hey, when the nigga came running from behind the bomb, that was it for me.
There you go.
That's funny right there.
There you go.
They fucking with your head in that jump right there.
Hey, but Doc,
You gotta be sit down, really meditate.
No, you gotta really, like, that ain't no movie about that watch no fun, no.
last 3 to 5 years for me, I gotta add, man, One Night in Miami to my collection, man.
Man, that's simple for me.
One Night in Miami to my
That's simple for me.
collection.
I watched Monday Night. American Skin
It's good.
is the best movie I've seen in the past.
That joint is like that.
That joint is like
That joint is like that.
Touch
It is truly tough. We are
What you got, G? I don't know.
It's the whole time.
Rock, you ain't like One Night in Miami?
No, I like One Night, but I love American Skin because it was thought provoking. It makes everybody's trying to divvy away from the conversation. But it puts the conversation right there. It puts all parties right there, and you gotta have that
Hey
conversation.
man, Spike Lee has produced and directed a lot of great movies.
Yeah.
Stop, don't do that.
Yes, he has.
No, he hasn't.
Before you say that, just keep going around the room. What you got? Best movie you seen?
I got first.
What up, T? That's good, man. You got
Dave ain't been to the movie since.
Hold on now, we gotta walk away from this one.
They won't ask you staying in the house.
If it ain't on the Fire Stick, Dave ain't watching.
Nah, I got
What you got?
some of my best movies that I watched.
I don't even want to know.
No, not at all.
Nah, it's good.
Debbie does Dallas.
It's good. It's every movie that I done seen
On Pornhub.
on Disney.
So I will say, so we don't really talk about this. Disney movies aren't written for kids. They're not.
Yeah, I realized that when I started
When you
watching.
really sit down and watch a Disney movie,
What you think about the cartoons legal?
huh?
If you really look at the cartoons back
Even
then,
though it's getting real, it's
there's a whole lot of shit.
It's real.
Cartoons was worse when we was kids.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
But now they got Lord.
Nah.
You ever watch Tom and Jerry?
Exactly.
Yeah, we did. Don't get
That's
on
the
top of
most
that.
violent shit ever.
I love Pinky and the Brain.
My best movie in the last 3 to 5 years was Wolf of Wall Street. That was my best movie.
Oh, that's a good
You the most crooked dude that we know in this
I don't like it. I got a circle back in there.
That was more than 5
years ago. So you don't agree that?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Hey, Wolf of Wall Street.
Crooked
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
It was, but we ain't gonna charge you for
Where
it.
was I working at?
You damn sure you was working at Just Right.
No, sure, you never had a job. I couldn't know Just Right.
That brother, man.
Nah, you wasn't at
So
Just
that
Right.
ain't. You gonna say, I mean, you gonna really sit here and say that Spike Lee ain't produced and direct some great movies?
Some great movies.
Yeah, great movie.
Hey, young, one great is good enough. One. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, more than one.
Yeah, it is. One is good enough. You consider it great.
Okay, Spike Lee got, let's go.
School
Do
Day. Do the right thing.
the right thing wasn't great. Juice.
Jungle Fever.
Come on.
Jungle Fever wasn't great, Tony.
That ain't cool. It was
You said great.
It was transcendent.
Let me tell you why they were great. Day. Because they were all socially relevant for the time. He was bold enough. He was bold enough.
Don't make it great.
Hold up. That's it.
It does because
They've been around. That's what he's saying. Frozen was one of the best movies where everybody in here not watching with a niece, a fucking goddaughter, a daughter, a cousin. Like, how my goddaughter sitting by
Cool like this. But who was bold enough as a black director to produce movies and talk about the shit that he talked about in his movies? Nobody.
But time out.
I tell you no.
The thing is, when you talk about he did something groundbreaking, you can't say something is a great movie if it only affects our culture.
Hold on. But it doesn't affect our culture. But what it does is it enlightens a whole different arena of what goes on in our culture. So what he was doing is when he showed that, he now showed everybody else that that can't step in a black man's shoes or in our culture. Hey, this is what goes on in our culture. And hold on, and the crazy thing about it is it's transcending because in Hollywood, he had to do it out of his own money. He wasn't doing it out with Hollywood backing. He was doing it out of his own money to bring that to the forefront.
And that's good. Your man Sidney Poitier did a better job. But he didn't play no flunky role.
But that doesn't make it.
And he slapped the white man. Back in the 70s, early 60s. Tell me about those spikes. Them joints, all them joints weak.
No,
I hate that camera shot with Denzel standing there. I hate that shot.
Nobody
or the camera moved towards him and just standing there on the gun.
What y'all not saying Spike Lee didn't make good.
What's your best movie, Dad?
Best movie?
Yes.
God dang. Black or just movie, period?
Period.
Now, are we saying it can't be 5 years?
No.
That's what the question.
That's what that was question.
So we going back?
That's what Knox said.
Well, he said, what's your best black movie? So I said House Party. He said black movie. So what's
No. What is the best movie you seen in the past 5 years?
In the past 5 years?
Yeah, we say 3 to 5, just 5.
I like Skin Joint. I like American Skin. I like One Night in Miami.
What else? How long he got there?
Yeah.
Man, I don't have I like this movie. I like man. One Night in Miami.
You just seen all
it was good, man. Like I just got a whole new.
So I
got a whole new. Just like Sam Cooke is like a totally different person.
Sam Cooke
is just a totally different person.
Yeah, Sam Cooke. I understand why you like it.
I mean,
but to me, just American Skin.
Black Panther was good.
Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther was good. That was good for the culture.
It was good for the culture, but I don't think it was like this.
But it wasn't a spectacular like.
Black Panther? What made Black Panther good for
I don't think it was. I don't get that either.
What made Black Panther good for culture?
You want to answer?
I do. I want to answer.
Because black people have never been cast as a hero that saves the day or that saves the world. What comic have you ever seen a black person be at the hand?
Blade.
I mean, I'm just being honest.
And that was Marvel.
So now that ain't. Hey, I got Knox. I apologize. I'm about to go way left.
Come on, way left.
But Day, you set yourself up for that one because you put in the chat yesterday. Put in the chat when somebody asked about the inauguration of Kamala. Oh, I wouldn't tell my daughter to look up to her, da-da-da-da-da.
Here we go.
But we've never had a black woman or a woman, period, hold a position of that power, but yet you say because a black man was predicted as a hero in the movie, it was great for the culture. So is Kamala not great for the culture?
In my opinion, you want to do this? No.
What makes her different than Black Panther?
Oh man, how many people Chadwick Boseman?
How many women and black people have been vice president?
Matter of fact, did you read the other article when she fought the Supreme Court to keep nonviolent offenders locked up?
I'm not talking about
do that. Why you don't want to talk about it?
Because it's not about law. It's not about law.
I don't want my daughter sitting there arguing with the Supreme Court to keep nonviolent offenders.
It's not about politics. It's about the simple fact that
I'm just giving you the facts, bro. You want to do that?
Politics.
Facts.
Hey, that's a great
Joe Biden wrote the crime bill.
Okay, I'm not talking about the political.
Then what are you talking about?
Let me finish then. I'm talking about the simple fact that you can tell your daughter there is no longer a glass ceiling for a position that she can hold in the United States. Let me finish. Because we can sit here and say and deny it, but there was a time in this country, I don't give a fuck how much education she had, how much money she had, who her daddy was, I don't give a fuck what none of that said. She could not sit as a CEO of a Fortune 500 company,
Yes, sir.
and she damn sure wasn't holding no seat in the White House.
That
got nothing to do with Kamala. Because black women are CEOs right now. And it has nothing to do with
Has
Kamala.
there been a black woman in the White House?
Hey,
Yes.
Tony,
Condoleezza Rice. Now be specific with your question. Okay, just say that. You said, has there ever not been a black woman in the White House? And I gave you
Michelle Obama was in the White House.
Michelle Obama was in the White House.
But she didn't hold that.
But she did.
Okay, technically, I know that.
But she hold on, man. You gotta understand.
What's the point?
Then I guess it's been a
The
lady
point
in there
is,
too.
she broke the glass ceiling.
So all presidents had a wife.
The first lady does a lot.
She still does not hold the power.
I understand that. I understand. Hold on, if we go there, if we want to go there, we can go there. I understand that.
The vice president make
But hold on, but the point is,
So here's the piece though. When you explain it to your daughter that the glass ceiling is not there no more, you also have to explain that there's a certain game you gotta play.
Thank you, sir.
Because, and I only say that, the first-hand knowledge from motherfuckers who was there on the Senate floor. She plays the game very well, and there is almost, what was spoken to me, first-hand knowledge, there is almost nobody who is more snakish than she was, than she is.
Snakish in what?
So my issue with that is,
Hold on,
my rebuttal to that is, we'll sit here and we'll call this woman a snake, but the white man right next to her doing the same exact thing.
I'm not calling her
and we don't say he a snake.
Oh, no.
I'm not calling her snake. I'm not calling her snake. I'm just saying she's playing politics.
I just told you she's playing offense.
She's playing politics.
Agreed.
So I'm not calling her snake. She ain't to be. Hold on, like we say, Wolf on Wall Street. She had to be that wolf on Capitol Hill to get what she needed to get accomplished. So I'm not gonna call her snake.
So we're gonna downgrade her. We're gonna downgrade, diminish her accomplishment because she played the game.
And I think that maybe Daddy seeing past. He letting his the same thing we said about somebody else. You letting your mental blockage not see the bigger picture.
But
just
like, but there's no bigger picture.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. No.
There's no
But
bigger
I know.
picture to see.
But when I talk to my 11-year-old, just like everything else, just like when I let her watch anything she wanted on TV, people killing, like he just said, Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
I can say, hey, you ain't doing that. You know, you can enjoy it, but it's everything about how you raise your child, what you tell them. Sure. Now the visual of seeing this black lady accomplish something that no other person, we don't know the details. It's just like if my son want to be a songwriter, and R. Kelly liked that, and we acknowledge that. But look what his background say.
Right.
So I didn't tell him. I'm just gonna be like, listen, you want me?
And watch this.
Cause that's two separate things.
To your point, R. Kelly made great music.
He did.
Yeah, he did. Kamala Harris locked niggas up and fought to keep nonviolent offenders locked up.
So pause again.
So I'm just saying,
so
when you say that,
you got to be educated about what you're saying.
Knox made a good point. When he first met me, he stereotyped.
Right.
He had an outlook. He didn't see the full picture until he said that.
You had a full picture.
That's what I said in the thread that you failed to mention. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do.
Let me keep going. Let me get this. Go ahead. You're right. Let's keep going with that. Now, what you did, this is what we did see. You also stereotyped her. After you said all that, you still stereotyped.
I just gave you her resume. I didn't stereotype.
I
gave you facts of what she did.
That's cool.
And that wasn't that long ago.
That's just one piece of it.
That's one piece of it. Thank you.
He said, and she gave the resume to the people that
Hold on.
That ain't facts.
She married a white dude. Okay,
that'd be like telling my son about what R. Kelly did.
I don't care about her marrying a white dude. That's her choice. Anyway, but let's get to the facts. You saying she locked up all these black men. Let's be educated before we speak. As a prosecutor, her job is not to write the law. Okay. Her job is to enforce the law.
Okay.
The legislators write the law.
Okay.
So if I go to court for a drug charge and I get found guilty, there's a mandatory minimum for that charge.
Right. Absolutely.
So understand something.
I'm listening.
She was a prosecutor before she was an attorney general.
Gotcha.
So you're trying to get on her for doing her job.
Okay, now watch
her job was to prosecute.
Okay, watch. In addition,
You got it? I'm going to recommend within the guidelines.
No, they can't actually recommend outside the guidelines.
Not if there's a mandatory minimum.
Okay, so check it.
He got one for you. I'm gonna see where he go with
this right here. Prosecuting who gets locked up, that's not an issue. You gotta prosecute whoever the police send your way, right?
Absolutely.
However, they have what they call selective prosecution on how you prosecute black people against white people.
And who that crime
And watch this. And watch this. When she became Attorney General, it was her policies that kept the momentum of the disparity of incarceration of people of color. So when you become the Attorney General, you can create your own policy. You can merely say this, like they do executive orders from the White House. You can say, listen, from now on, we're not going to have selective prosecutorial conduct against people of color. We're going to prosecute everybody the same. We're going to recommend everybody the same with comparable criminal background. She could have did that. But I will say this. She did the one thing that, the only thing they need to do to get back in the good graces of the black community. She said, I'm sorry.
Not only that, when she prosecuted that,
Well, I mean,
when she went against the police force, when that dude shot, what he shot, the police or something, and she didn't just went and take their side off the grade. She said that everybody get a fair trial. And she did a fair investigation. They wanted him to the police turned against her.
So I think
at the funeral, everybody stood up so she could be the only one sitting down. Do you know that story?
But they don't talk about those stories. But I also want people to understand who you are when you enter the field at 23, 24.
True.
And who you are when you're 50 and 60, you're two totally different people.
Totally
Who Joe Biden was when he was writing them laws and legislation when he first became a senator, and who he is now at 74, you're not going to tell me.
Come on, we just talking about like maybe a span of maybe 6 years ago, bro. Not when she was 24 when she got engaged. This is the same chick. Watch this. This is the same chick, and I don't know if you read the article that argued with the Supreme Court about keeping non-offended, non-violent criminals locked up.
So that's facts, but then I'm gonna come back to the argument.
I just said, let's see what they do now.
So
she said, I'm sorry. Okay, let's see what they do.
But then I'm gonna come back to the argument about non-violent offenders, right? That's a wide span of what you consider non-violent, right? Because a kingpin could be considered non-violent if you don't have no murder charges. But let's really talk about the work and how a kingpin affects your community. How did a king?
They're not gonna get the same charge.
What you mean?
They're not gonna get the same. A kingpin.
First of all, you're going state to state.
It's still non-violent. Non-violent means you did not use any violent force against somebody. So if I get caught with 100 keys of coke,
you're gonna get prosecuted.
I'm still a non-violent offender.
But you get locked up for.
But I'm still non-violent.
But you're gonna do more time than the dude to get caught with 1,000 keys of coke.
Yep. My point is, he's talking about her keeping non-violent offenders.
Which she did.
And my thing is, you gotta look past the general word non-violent. What like when they look at law legislation?
Why you can't just wait to see what they do? That's all I'm saying. That was her record. That was her record.
Okay, but that's not all you said.
He's
doing the same thing that you're doing.
You know what?
You gave all these details on negative details. He gave you positive details.
So when
one more thing. You saying wait and see what they do? If we again be educated in the seat that they sit in, it ain't much that they can do without Congress. It ain't like you have to have the approval.
That's the whole heat. I seen that 2 weeks ago when Trump was doing what he was doing.
I always said that.
Ain't nobody saying
I've always said that.
You can be a G from that seat.
Yeah,
Trump showed you
yes,
that.
you can. Because as soon as he walked in there, he signed 25 executive orders.
They did what though?
He
did what? Y'all get caught up in the words.
Policy. But Tony, you just said that he can't do anything. He can do something. He told when he first got in it, he sent 25 executive orders enforcing different types of rules, laws. He actually transitioned us back from when Trump took us out of
World Health Organization.
The World Health Organization stuff. So he can't. Hold on. Hear me out. So he can't.
But y'all are missing a step. It cannot become an executive order until the House and Congress approves it.
But still, we control the House. We control the Senate.
I need y'all to go back with them.
I know how it works, but it ain't no order.
I'm about to say, do you really think those were his executive
That's
order.
not how that works.
And
I know
you
they-
talking about
those
the
were the
executive order.
executive
That's not a law. Exactly. Those
Yeah,
are the
executive
Yes. And he was following the orders of the Democrats.
You create
So-
your own policy.
Who can
Not
create their own
law.
policy?
If you run the country, you create your own policy within the federal government.
Who?
If you're the president.
No, you cannot.
He said create them. He said pass them.
You can create them, but that don't mean they're gonna go through.
So what
you
I'm
can create whatever you want. He can write whatever he wants. It still has to pass through that House and that Senate. And if they don't approve it, guess what it's gonna do? It's gonna sit right on that desk.
Are you sure?
Hey, bro,
In executive order, if the president issues an executive order, right?
How does it become an executive order?
Because he signs.
Once he signed.
He signed.
Y'all missing the point though.
No.
Before it gets to his desk, for him to sign through as an
It has to
executive
be-
order,
it
it
has
has
to-
to
it has
pass
to
the
be
process.
approved by the Senate.
It
It has to be approved by the Senate.
Yes, it
It
doesn't
has to be
just
approved by the
it
Senate.
doesn't just say, oh, you know what? I want to lock up 50 niggas. We gonna change this policy. Print it up. I'm gonna sign it tomorrow. It don't work like that.
It must be ratified by 2/3 of the Senate.
It doesn't work
Yes,
like that.
everything that happens.
And that's the problem is at politics.
Like that's why they say the president don't hold. He holds the power.
The one of the most
Right.
popular,
But
he don't hold the power.
He don't hold the power.
You want to know what's funny?
And that's why I said earlier.
president
well,
can't
it's really his executive order.
He can't even
Those
send us
shit
to
was sitting there
war.
waiting for him when he got in there.
No. He can't
Yeah,
no,
he can't send us to war, but he can lead us.
He can
And
lead
they
us.
call
Yes.
it- and that
Yes.
makes a big ass difference.
Yes.
Don't ever sit there and talk about when he talk about hey, he can't sing the war because then once he gets the approval, it's how we led in the war.
Correct. Correct. That is true.
All I'm saying, Tony, is I'm not holding some big parade because we got a black vice president.
No,
See
it's
what
not
I mean?
about.
You see what I mean?
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
I'm not
And this is what
holding
people do when they want to downgrade your position. They add words to it to make it say, I'm not about to cause a parade. Who said that? Why you gotta say that?
This is my personal
You want to start something? No, it's my opinion.
I said it's my opinion.
What, you
I
want to do
can
a
say
parade?
I can say and feel. He said he don't like
I'm
your
tired of
title. He
this.
said he don't. His opinion is he don't like your title. His opinion is he don't like your
Daddy, I'm
opinion.
gonna ask you a question. Daddy, real talk, right? You my man, right? We both got daughters, right?
Absolutely.
So, if your daughter decided she wanted to go to law school, become a prosecutor, and she was playing the game the way it was designed to play, for her to win, would you tell her, nah, baby, don't do that, don't play the game that way?
My kids, and what I try to preach to my kids, is operating integrity. Because there's play the game or not play the game, it's gonna come back around and bite you in the ass. That's just facts. That's just common. So do it the right way, or don't do it at all. That's what I'm gonna teach. That's what I'm
What
gonna
did she
tell
do
my
wrong,
daughter.
though? She operated within the guidelines of the U.S. government. What did she
This
do
is
wrong?
once issued.
Right. I'm just saying. You asked me what Kamala Harris did wrong.
Everything she did nothing. She did nothing outside the parameters of her job.
She did her job. She locked people up.
That's what the team do. When
She
she
did. She
did
did.
doing that team.
She locked people up. She also, excuse me. She also went to the Supreme Court and fought them tooth and nail to keep nonviolent
on behalf of her team, right?
So what?
On behalf of her team.
Hey, hold on.
What? Now, in her position, what did she do to help black folks?
Hold on.
I don't know.
Everybody don't speak
I'm
about.
gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back.
Why you gotta come back?
Because he got a
Yeah,
point.
you got a point.
I didn't want to step on
No,
that point.
I had to look it up. So the president can issue an executive order. It's not a law, so it needs no congressional review, right? And it stays in effect until he reverses it, he gets out of office, it expires, or it has no merit, no constitutional or judicial merit, right? So that's why when Trump issued an executive order to lead the World Health Organization, Congress couldn't do nothing about it because it's his job to run the federal government, and he said we don't need to be there. So it sounds
But that's not a law or legislation. Like what he's talking about with Kamala, that was based on legislation.
But so what I was talking about was when you're talking about your procedures, right? You can send down a mandate as the Attorney General. You can issue a mandate statewide saying there will not be any prosecutorial discrimination. Set up a review board to review those matters. and if it's found, take action. You understand what I'm saying?
Because we all know that whites and blacks didn't get equal sentencing. That's a fact.
I don't
We can dance
I do
around
not,
that all day
so I
long.
don't disagree with
For the
that.
same crime.
I don't disagree. I
So
would
do
not
you
say
think
that-
she knew that? Yes,
Say
or
that.
that's a yes
All
or
I'm-
no?
So all I'm saying to you is,
I'm just asking a question.
my answer is yes. And what I'm
Okay.
saying to
Do
you,
a job.
what
What
I'm
does she
saying,
do about
what I'm saying to you is, you're talking about.
The man just gave you what you could have did
Let me
about.
talk with what you cut me off.
He just asked a question. I'm sorry.
You keep making about her policy. I don't, at the end of the day, for me, and as I put in the group chat, I don't give a fuck about her policy or what she did. What it was about, the visual to my daughter was, you can now also be exactly in the same position, whatever you decide to be, because women have now broken through some barriers in this country. It wasn't about her policy, it wasn't about her power, it was about the simple fact that a woman, a black woman, has figured out a way to break the ceiling, regardless of how she figured it out.
Man, I can tell my daughter about Oprah Winfrey, first black billionaire. Was she the first black female
No,
billionaire?
no, she was not.
Who was the first black female
So
billionaire?
I said you're gonna be the guy.
I'm just saying,
You're gonna
you
dance
said
around
women
with-
breaking ceilings. Oprah
That's-
Winfrey
and
has
that's-
broke a super
she
ceiling.
has broken the ceiling.
She has her own network.
But she did
How
not
many
break.
black people do you know have their own network?
Like my man, I looked up. So I
But she
said,
did
you
not
know,
break
let me
that-
look up something
but she
that
didn't
might-
break that ceiling, though.
Let me look up something that might help Daddy. No, not help Daddy. Because I know how the media do. They're going to put out that negative on the internet. Because the only way you got information is you had to go search for it. And I know how they do. They ain't going to put nothing good about us out there. And they got you where they want you. Okay.
What's wrong?
Social issues, abortion, Planned Parenthood Action Fund. She created that. That got any merit? For us, because pretty much it's for us, right?
I got merit.
Okay. Affirmative action. Hers opposed California ban on affirmative action. They tried to ban it. She opposed it. Same way she went to the Supreme Court. Same thing. All right, that's two. Capital punishment. She opposed the death penalty. You cool with that?
I'm cool with that.
So next time when you about to do, I don't want you to only spill the negative.
You can find.
I just want you to have a nice scale.
All I'm saying, all I'm saying,
find data to substantiate both sides.
we can do that all day long. All I'm saying is this right here, is that as an attorney general and as a prosecutor, I'm just saying that she had a voice to say, hold on, we locking up these black people.
Yes and no.
Hold on, and we got these white people that did the exact same thing. We giving these niggas 20 years, but these white folks are getting like 3 years for the same crime, and don't say nothing. Keep prosecuting.
That part right there don't say nothing. See, if you don't add that part, only say what you know.
How do we know she didn't say
You
that?
would say
said that was her job.
No.
That's not the reason. That's what Tony said.
But he didn't say
He
that's what
said-
she said.
He said she was doing her
She
job.
was doing her job, but you was.
That's her job.
So don't say nothing.
We're gonna sit here.
No, you saying that part.
So-
You said don't say nothing.
So, but then, so we're gonna sit here and be naive
prosecuted.
to the fact that, and sit here and act like we don't know what comes with the territory doing that job.
But just real quick.
And we're gonna sit here and act like we're gonna say as
So
a
let's not look at this groundbreaking, ceiling breaking chick.
Can I say this?
Let's not do that. Then.
So-
Let's say she personally played the game and she got a position.
So what
And the
about
vice president don't really have no power unless the president.
What about what I just read to you then? That ain't worth
I'm
nothing?
saying
Absolutely.
one more thing.
Why don't make you
So my answer is, let's see what they do.
Check it out. Attorney General, U.S. Attorney General, State Attorney General, prosecutor, all that. Their job, right, is to protect the integrity and protect safety of the public. Does it serve the public justice for the imbalance of prosecution?
And why people got an issue
That's
with
the
Donald
oath
Trump's
they take.
attorney general?
That's the oath they take.
Why black people got
To serve
a
the
problem
public
with Donald
in a
Trump's
just
attorney
way.
You
general?
want to know? You said you're asking a question?
I'm asking a question.
Because Barr was doing the work for the president. That's not his. He's supposed to be biased. He don't supposed to be.
He playing the game.
He's not the president.
He playing the game, nuts.
But it's wrong game.
My name Tony. He just playing nuts. He playing the
But
game.
we talking about a different person.
That's just their game, though. Nuts. They playing the game.
What game is the what game is this playing?
He just doing his
Hey,
job.
bro, you can't leave, man.
That ain't his job, though. That's what I'm telling you.
But my thing is,
That's not his job.
my thing is,
Hey, you my political advisor. You can't leave this. Hey, you killing the political
hey,
conversation.
but then you again, you took a visual and made it political. It was never for me. It was never about what she has done or has not done on her political resume.
Right.
It was a simple fact that, again, a woman, an African-American woman, has now set a standard for every little girl who's growing up in Southeast, LA, Detroit, any other inner city, because she came from Oakland, to now say that, baby girl, just because you're from the inner city, don't mean that you can't achieve something of high standard. I don't care. I'm not talking about her political views or what her resume
She
was.
can fail for her.
Steal the money and everything.
You better check the board, make sure you say what your wife wants you to say.
Oh man,
she got some stuff on the board. I want you to go
we
home.
had these debates in the house
I
all
want
the
you to go
time.
home and be in trouble.
I said. She
I feel where you coming from. I feel where you coming from with that. I definitely do. You know what I mean? But and we also have to ask ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is cool, but when you start explaining the other stuff,
I mean, that's something to do with that. Huh?
No, I ain't nothing to do with that.
you working, you see.
I mean,
And that's one of his executive orders too, about private, something about private prisons or something like that.
I mean,
So let me ask you this. Did Carmella push Biden over the top to become the president?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna tell you.
Yes, that to me that was a calculated, that was a strategic calculated plan.
I'm gonna tell y'all who not getting enough credit.
Who?
Stacey Abrams.
Oh no.
Yes. Oh,
No.
man,
Stacey
she's
Abrams
on my stuff.
She is not getting it like Kamala. It was a great choice. Like it was.
Right.
It was a no.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Right.
But
Stacey
what
Abrams.
Stacey Abrams did,
She took a whole state.
not only for the state of Georgia, not only for Biden, she also took over the Senate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She said to them people, "Oh, y'all want to take the governor seat? Bet that.
Yeah.
Let's play chess."
But Tony, not only that though, with Stacey Abrams making the statement that she did when she lost and doing what she did, it made people that wasn't really into politics get into politics and watch it and swing that vote. So I think she really.
I mean, because she could have easily tucked her tail and
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely believe it was a lot of factors. Yeah, that's a big. Those are big ones. That's indeed.
understand that being Obama's vice president also had a lot to do with it too.
Yeah, I agree. But I think Carmella really took her over the top. And then, like you said, with Stacey Abrams,
She pushed the ticket over because she's attracted to conservatives. From her
Oh, yeah,
track
but you gotta
record.
also think about
She's attracted
she
to
also had
conservatives.
she also had her own ticket too in this race.
Yeah.
And that ended real
You see what
fast.
happened? She had to go ahead and
She shut
step
that down
away.
real
Let me
fast.
ask you this question. Do we think anything is going to change because we got Biden and Kamala Harris?
Absolutely not.
When you say anything,
What do you mean by anything? What are you looking to change? Yes.
Well, this is what I ask a lot of people. Was your life affected when Trump was president?
Nope. I prospered.
Okay, so nothing changed.
Hold on, Tank.
keep on going there.
Keep going, Daddy, keep going.
But finish the statement.
Finish the statement.
Yeah.
So I'm saying,
saying,
if nothing changed with Trump, and my man said he prospered, what do we think is going to change with Biden and Harris in the House if nothing changed?
When people asking that question, I ask them what change are you looking for? Because change to everybody looks different. What are you expecting these two individuals to really do? When you really want to affect change in politics, you got to start voting in your local governments. You got to start voting in your state governments first before you even can get change up there. Everybody thinks just because the president changed that the whole country.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what I think is gonna change. I think what's really gonna change is the crossover. It's gonna be more agreements between the parties.
I can see that.
You know, that's what I think is gonna change. It ain't gonna be Democrat It's still gonna be Democrats, Republicans, but I think
It's not gonna be a hard line.
it's not gonna be a hard line.
Joe
I
got
think-
respect on both sides.
There you go.
He worked it for 36
There you
years.
go. There you go.
He worked on that floor.
That's what I think gonna change.
So he got respect on both sides.
So there'll be somebody in place that's gonna really look out for
And the other thing that's gonna change is just hope. People gonna feel hope now, whereas before, the last 4 years, nobody felt hope.
Nobody felt like they had anything to fight for.
Right.
It was straight division.
Yeah, it was no in between. It's
Right,
either
it was no in
you over here or you over there.
Right.
Period.
And-
Point blank, period.
Right.
And if you want specifics, if you want specifics, he gonna decide, you're gonna get 1,400. That's a change. You're gonna get still 6. You're gonna get a $1,400 stimulus.
Trump was trying to knock that out with one.
He sure was, but he didn't.
You wanna know why he didn't? But let's talk about why he couldn't knock it out. He broke all the licenses that he had.
We don't know that. We don't know that. We just.
All right, so we don't know that. Oh, so but you can spill out things and you can yell out things about Kamala that you don't know. Didn't say nothing.
What the fact?
No, when you say she ain't gonna say nothing, she ain't gonna say nothing. You don't know that she didn't say nothing.
Man, hold on. You're not gonna say that when all these Republicans openly came out and said we disagree.
He didn't know. Maybe he didn't know. Just tell him.
We disagree what?
With everything that he was doing, his politics, his divisiveness,
But
his
they knew they
open
was gonna
racism.
lose. We was talking about the 2000.
It's easy to do that when you know you lose.
So, Trump was
Trump, your point.
He was trying to get us that money so we can bring that vote.
That's what he was trying to do.
That's the only thing he was trying to do.
I got a question.
Oh my God. All right, well, that's
Go to break. Go to break. Go to break.
Go ahead, I got one question.
Ain't no
Y'all
drum
doing the
Ain't got no drum
politic and all that, that's me. But Daddy, I'm having an issue because when I go into adult stores, I got a question for y'all. Do y'all feel like weird in it?
No, I used to go to the Pleasant Palace.
You say it feel weird.
You old weird. I used to go to the Pleasant Palace. Yeah, your style. I didn't feel weird whatsoever.
You say feel weird? Like as in when you walk in, you feel like you looking to see
like you're
who watching
you.
Make sure.
Yeah.
I probably want you to know I'm going in. I might make noise coming through the mall just to. Oh shit. Okay. He
What about you, Rodney? I'm just.
But first of all, don't ask Rodney.
Okay.
They know Rodney personally when he walks through the mall. Hey, Rod. They call him Rod. And when you get to the store, they open the door for Rodney. Rodney on their list. They text him for the new item. They text Rodney for the new item.
We
ain't political no more.
I'm going to the video store. Right. I'm going to stop at 7-Eleven to get the condoms. Understand me?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the man is smoking. Wait 1 second.
Myself. You need to see, I got Viagra.
Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live on Instagram. Wait a minute. We are not. We do not condone. We do not condone this action. We do not condone these words.
You be alright.
Oh, you got business card?
Oh my God.
Nah, but you can look me up.
Whoa, wait a minute. We are live. We are live.
You can look me up on one of the hosts of the Adult Conversation.
Oh yeah, he do his own podcast.
Last more than 24 hours, call more ladies.
Man, we got you, man. We talking in. Boy, about 30 more years from now, I'm gonna get that.
Ladies
number.
and gentlemen, I just want to say, deep down inside, but his pants legs. Fuck, can't nobody whoop me. Fuck. That nigga pants leg going to get the Viagra while his socks gonna have sex. Early. Somebody get him. Get him down.
That's comedians, man.
I don't know what we are right now. That's comedians. We went for politics.
That's comedy movies. That's comedy movies.
That's comedian.
No, let's go with something like that. Well, we gonna stay on it.
Best comedy.
What's his name? Like,
Oh, I got
what's that? Which way is up?
I can't think of his name.
Nah, one of mine is a step brother.
Step Brothers.
It's all on TVs in black and white, baby. I said, all your TVs in black and white.
I like the old school
Step Brothers.
man.
Step Brothers. Step Brothers. I got two. Sorry, I know some of y'all gonna think it's dumb, but Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, you are Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber was funny. It was just, it was mad because every time I wanted to turn the channel, I was like, let me just watch a little more, watch a little bit more.
And that nigga scream.
What you say? Yes, sir.
Hey, because funny movies you gotta make high funny movie or not high sober funny movie.
Go ahead, Dave. Let's go. My other one, though, I had two. You're not gonna just keep skipping you like this.
We only said one though, but go
I
ahead.
already balled up one red cup. I got blue tonight.
The pause was so long. Go ahead, I got you.
Blades of Glory.
Okay.
Huh? Huh? Will Ferrell? The ice skating dog?
Hey man, you ain't got to promote your
Don't even look at the bird.
What's coming with Will Ferrell?
Huh?
And my joint Talladega Nights. Talladega Nights.
That's my shit. I got that in my truck. I got that in my truck. Ricky
I wake up in the morning.
Commercialize.
He said he wake up in the morning and piss success.
I piss excellent.
It's excellent. That's what it was.
Hey, man, Will Ferrell.
Hey, an old school funny joint for me is The Jerk. Got enough seen The Jerk. Steve Martin. Oh my God.
I just had this. I had this talk earlier. Some of the funniest joints for me was Shadow How and Something About Mary.
Something about Mary.
Something about Mary.
Mine
Something's on your head. What's that on your head?
Oh no, that's gel that's hanging off your ear. What's that, hair gel?
Oh, here go one right here. The white comedies have the black. We still on comedy, not what you talking about.
No, you ain't got no name though.
Everybody in there. Let me hear it. What's up on this side?
Oh, my, well, like I said, Life is my favorite movie, but I like Superbad. That was my shit.
That's a good one. I got two. I'm gonna say Alone Came Polly and Daddy's Home with Will Ferrell.
Hey, Daddy. That was down here right there.
All of them.
The first one. The second one was fucking.
Ryan, if you watching, that just reminded me of you so much, man.
What about Stepdad?
Stepdad, yeah.
Old school with Will Ferrell in.
That,
my boy,
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell is a lot of funny movies.
Yeah, Will Ferrell, definitely.
Michael had to be my life. I don't know if Harlem Nights was
Yeah, I like
that shit.
No,
was funny.
it wasn't. That's a good question. Dang,
Harlem Nights was
very
funny.
good.
Shit.
Harlem Nights was good. That's one of my best.
So do you put a Harlem Nights in there? Funny movies?
I don't know if it was a comedy.
Raw was considered a movie, but it was a stand-up.
Best movie. What's your favorite all time? Which one you can watch every day?
Ted.
I don't care what
Jerry
color.
Maguire.
I watch Crazy every day.
Scarface.
He's got his funny shit.
Scarface or any of the Godfather. Well, Godfather.
well, the dunks Tay like the dunks with Vanessa Del Rio in it.
Hey, okay.
I'm a Gladiator fan.
All right, people.
Gladiator is the shit.
Let me switch real quick. What's your favorite sports movie?
Hey, to me, one got now.
The Fan.
For some of you all,
Remember the Titans?
some of you all unprivileged.
Titan was a go.
You young dudes, you watch Titans and shit because it was for the people, but the program. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I'm talking about the first I ain't talking about when they made them go remaking the cut. I'm talking about they lay in the middle of the road from the bar drunk with the car, and you gotta pray that don't no car get over while y'all laying in the street. Huh? That's the program I'm talking about. Yeah. I was in high school, man. I ain't gonna tell you where that was. So nobody online better not look up. See.
What about Varsity Blues?
Varsity Blues was good, but nothing touched program.
Hey,
Program showed you how some of these parents worried about what's really going on.
Program and Blue Chips.
Blue Chips.
Blue chips is fire.
Real life.
Blue chips is
Blue chips.
fire.
Nothing fake about that shit.
Y'all ain't gonna talk about that movie
Real.
and not say Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights. See, listen, I don't like because it was depicted in Texas. It was only depicted in one area.
Y'all better act like blue chips ain't what's happening.
Hey, talk to him, dog.
Y'all better act like blue chips ain't what's happening from old to new and forever will continue.
Oh, you saw what this
It
happened
ain't
to
the
the
program, cuz.
You saw what Tennessee
Hey,
doing? They giving out
hey,
Happy Meal.
Hey, the program, a lot of us in here coach football and basketball. The program, that motherfucker had the whole band. They had all the students come there to see the recruits when they come. That motherfucker got there the first day. He said,
"Where the band?"
He said, "Where the band at?"
Where the band at?
He said, "You signed your letter of intent."
And that's real.
He said, "You belong to us.
Hey, dude,
Ain't no
that's
motherfucking
real.
band. You ain't gonna ever see the band again."
That's some real shit.
Best
that's
gangster
real.
movie. Best gangster movie.
My best gangster movie. I'm gonna let y'all go because he gonna probably say some. I got two.
Hey, y'all
And they
fella,
Heat. Listen, my best two was Scarface and Heat.
Scarface is mine.
Yeah, I'm Heat.
Scarface and Heat was. I wish Scarface ended differently.
Yeah, I
but
wish it
Scarface and Heat.
I think
Because I wish Heat ended differently. He had a chance to get away, ladies and gentlemen. He could have left. But it's pride.
I think what else was good too though, In Too Deep, but I mean that's a little different subject, but
In Too Deep was bad. I like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I like that element. I like
Thanks.
that element.
I'd go with Heat.
I'd
I'd go with Scarface Heat.
I like
Heat.
Scarface and Heat.
I still gotta go with the
And
Godfather.
I gotta go with the Godfather.
I gotta go with the Godfather.
Is New Jack City considered?
Absolutely.
Is New
I gotta
Jack
go
City
with
considered?
Absolutely.
Ain't no round.
King of New York.
New Jack City was tough.
Hey, New Jack City or King of New York? Which one?
Carlito's way.
Oh, I gotta go with
New Jack City.
Carlito's way.
Forgot about that one.
I'm going with New
From the
Jack City
Bronx.
over Carlito's Way.
Carlito's way, yeah.
I'm going with New Jack City over Carlito's Way.
Woo!
I really like
I'm not mad at that. But that's tough.
It's tough.
That's
It's
tough.
tough because I like both of them.
That's tough.
But I'm going with New Jack City.
Man, that's tough.
American Gangster.
My man, my buddy said, man, that's like
G Money was
walk out in broad daylight, blow his motherfucking brains in broad daylight.
And tell him what?
That school teacher was my mother.
Yeah.
All you gotta know, that school teacher was my mother.
Best war movie.
War.
Glory.
Glory was good. What about
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, oh, I say that.
That's
That
what
was
I'm
right.
trying to
That's
think.
it.
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket. I was saving
Full Metal
I was
Jacket.
saving Private Ryan.
Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket or Platoon.
Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, Platoon.
But no, Platoon. Hey, Young, if you ever want to see a movie that actually take you through what they went through in Vietnam.
I like Hamburger Hills.
It's what, Roger?
Platoon.
I'm gonna go watch
Bang.
it.
So
I
we
ain't
ain't
seen
gonna.
that.
I like nobody like Saving Private Ryan.
Same time, right? You got warm and fuzzy. War ain't no warm and fuzzy.
She talking about like war, like
Yes, you. War ain't warm and fuzzy.
I ain't gonna hold you. One of my favorite movies to watch might not be one of y'all's, but Black Hawk Down. That's
Thank you.
I want to say that. Yes,
Black Hawk Down.
Hey,
When I played football, I had a gentleman that played guard.
Two classics.
Played guard next to me. And
You gotta get with Dante.
he was a
That's the side
Marine.
that bring the heat. You can
And
find
he
out
actually
with
was
Dante.
part of Black Hawk Down. And for me, I was joking watching Black Hawk Down.
What
And
you got, Dante?
he was in the seat next to me crying.
oh wow.
Hey, Dante, Peter, you quiet over there, boy.
Yo,
That
so
movie-
y'all
I
telling-
ain't gonna do
so
movies.
y'all telling me y'all don't like Mission Impossible.
Hey,
So y'all don't like Mission Impossible.
somebody get his
Y'all don't like Lethal Weapon.
Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, that was good.
Hey, that was good.
That was good.
That was like that.
That was good.
But hey, Tay,
So nobody like Mission Impossible.
Tay,
That's like
hey, Tay, your cup is down the vote.
no. Terrible, man. Lethal Weapon even.
Hey, Dante. You over there in the kitty corner now.
That's your man.
Not terrible, man.
I mean, we can, man.
That's your man.
Go ahead, Tony, and then we'll hot topic.
And then the hot topic.
It might get real controversial.
Go ahead, go ahead. That's what we here for.
No, this a monkey wrench though.
Go ahead, that's what we here for.
All right, we're doing this. Okay, this is
Last topic?
Last topic. Yes, this is the last topic.
Last topic for the night.
All right, man. So we all know Day Day is Mr. Controversial.
Absolutely.
I actually play golf.
That is Mr. Controversial. Love him though, because he always gonna make you think about it, see it from another point of view, and gonna argue down. But he been wanting to talk about this topic since day one. Day one.
Oh, shit.
Here we go. Go ahead, Day.
Do we got enough time?
You got enough time.
We got enough time. No, we can't.
Listen, I got special guests coming next week just for that.
We don't want special.
Guess what? It's a continuance.
Come on.
Wind them up.
Preview.
Beat me up, Spotty.
Preview.
Hold on, before make it a preview because you know we're gonna run out of time and you ain't gonna get it on us.
No, we're gonna let. I want him to get his point out. Get your point out.
Day.
Get your point out,
I want you to relax.
You can get
ready.
2 hours
You
next
so
week,
ready.
or you can get this 15.
Get your point out.
Let's set it up for next week.
No, Day. See, you gonna keep. Get your
Now
point
you
out.
have to get something to hang on the edge for next week.
Maybe we don't comment. You say what you want. We don't comment.
Yeah.
We don't comment. You say what you want.
Yeah, you say what you want, and then we end it
We
at
going
that.
into the next week's show.
And then we
Going into the next week's show.
That's
Okay.
hard for me. It's hard, but I'm
Man,
do
get it out, Day. We might have to continue next week. We'll go ahead and get it out.
Pause.
This is doozy.
I got somebody. So he want the mic so he can be nice and loud.
My point has always been.
Don't sugarcoat this shit.
Come on, man. My feeling has always been that as a black entrepreneur, I've been taking care of my family, being as an entrepreneur, not punching nobody clock, nothing. I've been fortunate. But as a black business owner, I tell you, it's tough to be a black business owner. And I'm gonna say right now,
I feel where you going.
in this area, I'm gonna say right now, in this area,
We had a great conversation about this today too.
because of this area, that things that you and I talked about, Tony, about all this coming together and all of this stuff, I just feel that there are a lot of black business owners out here, man, that just don't do things the right way, and they make it hard for good black business owners. Period. And I ain't telling you what I heard, I'm telling you what I know, what I've gone behind, what I've seen, I'm just like, God dang, you had such over here, they did this. And like, I know them. Or you done, oh dang, you gonna take his word over mine, you gonna take a white business word over mine, and they actually told you the same thing that I told you,
So
but you gonna do business with them?
So, but you sugarcoat. The real question is why we don't trust black businesses.
We more for others than we are for ourselves.
That's the real question. That's
I
the
think
real question we're talking
Let's be
about.
more specific with the others.
Others.
Who are they?
We are
Anybody who not
we
black.
are against
Who are they?
black businesses.
Asian, Caucasian.
Are we saving this for next week? Cause I got a lot.
I know that's what I said. We're gonna say it.
I got a lot to say
Hey,
about
we ain't
this.
start at 8 o'clock. We only an hour in. We ain't start at 8 o'clock.
No, we started at 7:45. And
I got a lot to
we
say about
already
that.
went past the first
We
Instagram.
save it.
So that's what we gonna talk about next week. And you know, if any black businesses that you know, I'm telling you, you're gonna want to be here for this topic because I'm telling
We
you
can't
that.
get 5 minutes in.
I just want to know, do
No,
you support more black
no.
businesses than
Don't
the other businesses?
I'll give you the answer to that.
Hold on.
Same people, same time, same place next week. Don't do it.
I will be here next week.
This what happened in the basement. Same thing. We'll get started going.
So we gonna figure it out next
Ladies
week.
and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Hey, look, it's gonna be a hot topic. Tell all your black business owners to hop on the Real Shop Talk. We on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. It's gonna be a hot topic, and the shit is gonna be real. I'm not sugarcoating nothing.
At all.
And for everybody who say that people wasn't wearing their masks, we're gonna correct that for next week.
Hey, before we go off the air, I just want to know how many black business owners in this room?
Y'all got
Right here.
Damn.
Yeah, why y'all ain't promoting
Take-
next week? Next fucking week.
Hey, tune in next week. The Real Shop Talk. Same place, same time. Don't want to miss it. We talking black business.
It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stage, you know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got no money to move out, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back. Junkies in the alley with the baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far. Cause a man with a tow truck repossessed my car. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Standing on the front stoop, hanging out the window, watching all the cars go by, roaring as the breezes blow. A crazy lady living in a bag, eating out of garbage pails, used to be a fag hag, such a dance to tango, skipped the life and dango, a zircon princess seemed to lost her senses. Down at the peep show, watching all the creeps, so she could tell her stories to the girls back home. She went to the city and got so did it. She had to get a pimp, she couldn't make it on her own. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
My brother's doing fast on my mother's TV. Says she watches too much, it's just not healthy. All my children in the daytime, Dallas at night. Can't even see the game or the Sugar Ray fight. The bill collectors, they ring my phone and scare my wife when I'm not home. Got a bum education, double-digit inflation. Can't take the train to the job, there's a strike at the station. Neon King Kong standing on my back, can't stop to turn around. Broke my sacroiliac, a mid-range migraine, cancer membrane. Sometimes I jet fare. Versace hotel with Versace roll. Like it when you let down your hair with no phone. I'm dead to myself cause I never like these. If she only like the guap red light these. Why would I waste my time on a shorty that don't got me on the front of my mind? Cause when you get the 9 and I want it down. And the Billy came with the wings like a number 9. Yeah, come through, just us two. I like it cause you cut how I'm cut too. Come through, just us two. I like it cause you cut how I'm cut too. Hey, she wanna with the woo. She wanna with the woo. She wanna
that's my kind of. She be saying some like when you gon' find me in private so I can land on it. She said tricks for kids, she don't fall for the tricks. She can't handle her own, she just wants some. Got that big Birkin bag worth 5-6 figures. You might be out your league, can you buy that? I pull up on the top, going on the dawn, I'm the dawn. You can fuck around if you want, if you want. Out in Bali, big swing, big dress, big nigga, big dress. Before we done, she asks what we gonna do it next. Next, what if see the jet? She like all that gangsta. Top down, riding around with the blick. Who you with? Whoa. She like all that gangsta. I said she like all that gangsta.
I tell her shut the f up when I hit it. But hell, she just did it. I'm really f around with his little boo on the low. But he said I couldn't hear him. Shut up in here. While I drive, I'ma stick to my right. A handful of hair while I'm staring. I'm serious. She ripping off my mirror. She love to get here. She pull up on the pier. I thought somebody said that's your wifey, dog. Everybody don't like them all. love me cause I feel like a dog. I got it, don't wipe me off. I hop out the backseat just like a boss. I two-tone the Maybach, my seat's Ronald Reagan. It came with a pillow, I came from the pavement. Thought somebody said I ain't made it. Go!
Huh? What? I thought a bro said something. Talking, but they still ain't saying nothing. We gon' trap this down to the feds. Come run it up. Huh? What she say? I thought a said something. I go when I'm talking, you listen. Cut her off cause she spoke on the business.
You ain't saying nothing. When I hold on my wrist, it's saying something. Yo, he know cause he paying something. I bought on these like N1. Swish, shit, juicy the click. We rich as the yeah. Hey, Miami on lit, protecting my wrist. Spot the drop, my jewelry sick. I'm on your pink diamonds, got the corona, money bad runs. That's the
I think I'm the big as it gets. Which cost a brick, I look like a lick. Dior kick, Chanel on my never mind me, I'm just top of my keep that stick, that's a part of my fit. Championship rings, can't ball of my fist. 200 on the dash, that car that I get. Never mind me, I'm just top of my I think I'm the big as it gets. Which cost a brick, I look like a lick. Dior kick, Chanel on my never mind me, I'm just top of my keep that stick, that's a part of my fit. Championship rings, can't ball of my fist. 200 on the dash, that car that I get. Never mind me, I'm just top of my I'm in the cat with the red on the key. I'm at the bank and the opera on C. Wanted some real, so she with me. 40K smile, so I say cheese. Haters be quiet and they talk when I leave. Ain't no handouts, got nothing for nobody. Nope. I really spend me some M's with the jeweler. Look at me, this how you wear a Bugatti. Open the purse and she broke out the rack. So many, literally, she in her bag. I'm in so fast, you hear when I snatch. But you don't see no when I pass. I'm fully focused, but full of the Zaza. What's that? Yo, we call it exotic. House or hotel, garage like a car lot. Everywhere, money problem, so I pop it. I think I'm the big as it gets. Which cost a brick, I look like a lick. Dior kick, Chanel on my never mind me, I'm just popping my keep that stick, that's a part of my fit. Championship rings, can't ball of my fist. 200 on the dash, that car that I get. Never mind me, I'm just popping my I think I'm the big as it gets. Which cost a brick, I look like a lick. Dior kick, Chanel on my never mind me, I'm just popping my keep that stick, that's a part of my fit. Championship rings, can't ball of my fist. 200 on the dash, that car that I get. Never mind me, I'm just popping my you know I'ma pop it, I'm having my way. They wanna be me, so they copy and paste. I'm in the latest, ain't not out of date. The style is I got flavor, got taste. I see you, my right wrist sick. Can't tell me none, I know I'm lit. When need lit. Glock show me it won't be there. Hey, the chopper get to shaking like it pump or something. Just be patient till them come. And you can't come around the spot unless you try to purchase something. It's different, kill around me each and every day. And too much movement can get you shot up in your face. They be the murder case because them boys don't leave a trace. I hope this song right here run up some millions in a day. They ask about me, they gon' tell you I don't play. I need my money right away, I don't know how to wait. Remixing the bowls, I filled them halfway up with shake. And that shit was OG, but I charged them like it was cake. You better not send the drops unless that shit for sure. And when they do say hit, we get screaming out, let's go. No, I on and he gon' have his own. You wasn't in the trap before I got hold of them bowls. All these beans with us, it look like laser quest. Yeah, I was born rich, I just ain't got my payment yet. That constantly asking why I ain't signed to a label yet. Now if you wanna scream out brr, you gotta pay for it. She wanna
jet fare. Versace hotel with Versace roll. Like it when you let down your hair with no clothes. I'm dead to myself cause I never like these. She only like a guap red like these. Why would I waste my time on a shorty that don't got me on the front of her mind? Especially when you get this hand in a honey dime. In the Billy came with the wings like a number 9. Yeah, come through, just us two. I like it cause you cut how I'm cut too. Come through, just us two. I like it cause you cut how I'm cut too. Hey, she wanna she wanna
That's my kind of. She be saying like when you gon' find me in private so I can let her. She said tricks for kids. She don't fall for the tricks. She can't handle her own. She just wants some.
Count the money, you count it too. Cause you a reflection of me, shawty. I don't fuck with them niggas, you don't fuck with them. You a reflection of me, shawty. When it's time to ride, you load up. Cause you a reflection of me, shawty. I'm taking chances, you taking chances. You a reflection of me, shawty. When I look in the mirror, what do I see? A reflection of me. When I'm in my ride and I look to the side, a reflection of me. You a reflection of me. You a reflection of me. Hey, me, shawty. Yeah. You a reflection of me, shawty. It took a while for me to understand you the one for me. You know how this shit goes. That ain't using us for example. When they post relationship goals, I be second on dope, you do it too. When I blew the money, you blew it too. I be tripping when you try to talk like me. I swear you running shit like a ball like me. You be talking and kicking shit with my partners. Me and you both rock Balenciagas. We head of the game like we the college. When you talking about money, we count a lot. When she heard about niggas in the streets hating, she be like, fuck them niggas, babe. I never trusted them niggas, babe. I load up and busted them niggas, babe. I swear she so gangsta, she a reflection of me. Shot it on the cheek. She like riding luxury, peep all the fuckery. Shawty a female version of me. I count the money, you count it too. Cause you a reflection of me, shawty. I don't fuck with them niggas, you don't fuck with them. You a reflection of me, shawty. When it's time to ride, you loading up. Cause you a reflection of me, shawty. I'm taking chances, you taking chances. You a reflection of me, shawty. When I look in the mirror, what do I see? A reflection of me. When I'm in my ride and I look to the side, a reflection of me. You a reflection of me. You a reflection of me. Hey, me, shawty. Yeah. You a reflection of me.
Every time I call you, that's why I ball how I ball when I spoil you. We was in Miami, first time I saw you. I was in a phantom when I put up on you. It was late nights in the bando. You good, got you bustin' like you Rambo. And you keep it hood so you really understand, oh. You was there through my ups and downs like a camel. Tough fat, said she get it from her mama. She just want the money, she ain't with no bloggers. You want a PJ the whole way to the Bahamas. Gucci Valentino, baby, I could be your stylist. Your friend, yeah, you was wildin'. 1942 shots, turn you to a monster. Thuggin' like you Tupac, you know that I got you. Love the way you riding, move on hit like you Rihanna. I was supposed to hit, I was never supposed to cuff you. Put you on my homie, cause he said he wanna. When he asked me about you, I just told him that I want you. But now it's quiet for you, cause I told him that I love you. You gon' fall through every time I call you. That's why I ball how I ball when I spoil you. We was in Miami, first time I saw you. I was in a phantom when I put up on you. It was late nights in the bando. You good, got you bustin' like you Rambo. And you keep it hood so you really understand, oh. You was there through my ups and downs like a camel. I was locked up, I remember when I hit you. Used to write me back every letter that I sent you. You wasn't my girl, but you used to pretend to. When I came home, let me beat it instrumental. Lame left you scarred, so I had to reinvent you. If you was a car, ride it like a Benz do. Rifle with the stars every time I come and get you. We be going hard every time you want a hint to. I was in the mix, acting like a savage. Got another, you told me I could have it. I know you was sick, so I double back to grab you. So anything you wish, yeah, you could have it. You gon' fall through every time I call you. That's why I ball how I ball. I'm gonna if you want you to break. Oh baby, you be lying in your verses. Happy he ain't say you buying a person. I can't even lie, you ain't outside, you ain't even know that's fine in person. I can guarantee you if you my kind, she got every bag you can imagine. Big house, I can really be bragging. 100,000 in my mouth like what's happening. Not the big GT, that's embarrassing. You ain't me, you can keep the comparison. My shit, I didn't want the baddest. Good girl, turn it into a savage. This bitch got a problem in traffic. We can't do it, matching G-Wagon. Low key, I been keeping it classic. Can't be really out here doing them last things. Again, couldn't even see me in last year. Just started and again, it's in last year. I ain't even tried to and I passed them. Giving looks, I contribute to fashion. Drop a song, I be giving them cash. Stand alone, not your regular round. Brand new car is noisy. Come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend. See me ain't getting nervous, I just might have did it perfect. Work hard and determined, it's safe to say I earned it. Yeah. None of you guys can fly as me. Matter of fact, none of you guys can hide as me. Post my trip up daily just so they can see. Turn me up to a penthouse, Miami Beach. Yeah, yo. Talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. They don't want it. I peep, last week. My new sticks all in the Jeep. It's a new weirdo every week. Put it up for my seeds. No care for the IG disease. Anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. Watch your mouth. Watch. Stay in your place. Get out the way. Move. My and yeah. Yeah. No disrespect. It be tripping, but we love yeah. Tripping. Swiping my cars with my. I bought her the Lambo. She bought me the race. Practice make perfect. It's never too late. Never. I see the out of the snake. I see the sun out of the snake. Then I see the bills up out of the bank. The block and the media fake. Shot a DM me straight. I'm not gonna bite on the bait. Sipping no toxic waste. On the low with your in this great. On the low, mask on the face. That's how we in shape. If I go broke, she gon' leave, escape. She gone. I put $2 million in the safe, just in case. Don't go my way. My kids gotta have money, not just me. It's selfish. Ooh, I take the crown off the king like Mike and Elvis. Ooh, the world is wild. He dying, don't lie, that don't help. The world is wild. Ooh, you wanna eat up the drip and you cannot help it. Penthouse, Miami Beach. Yeah, yo. I'm crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. They don't want it. I peep last week. My new sticks all in the Jeep. It's a new weirdo every week. I just came back from the west with a truck. I'm off the mouth. She said she missed it and sent it anymore.
They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout.
A lot of people need to hear this. It's a lot of names on my head list. My said he wants to do like a baby. They using my name.
Mike did it perfect. Work hard and the time, and it's safe to say I earned it. Yeah. None of you guys can flash me. Perfect. None of you guys can catch me. Post my trip up daily just so they can see. Turn me on some most on my head. And the car is noisy. Come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry. Don't care about your boyfriend. See me and get nervous. Like Mike did it perfect. Work hard and the time, and it's safe to say I earned it. Yeah. None of you guys can f*** me. None of you guys can hide me. Post my trip on daily just so they can see. Turn me on some most on my haters can hear.
I put $2 million in the safe, just in case. Don't go my way. My kids gotta have money, not just me. It's selfish. Ooh, I take the crown off the king like Mike and Elvis. Ooh, the world is wild. He dying, don't lie, that help. Ooh, you cannot help it. To a penthouse, Miami Beach. Yeah, yo. Talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. They don't want it. I peep last week. My new sticks all in the Jeep. It's a new weirdo every week. Put it up for my seeds. No care for the IG disease. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout.
Is that a world tour or your girl's tour? I know that you gotta be a thug for it. This ain't what she meant when she told you to open up more. Yeah, trigger fingers turn to
They know I'm the bomb, they ticking me off. Say anything, they get a response. I mean, they traffic is slow, somebody just so maintain, they'd rather be wild. This is trendy, they wanna be down. Soon as this got something to sell, they say my name, that's like a child. Everybody wanna be lit, everybody wanna be rich, everybody wanna be this. If us you, I'll hate me, then bring my that's my God, money, go spit it out. Public opinions from private accounts, not a check, then you gotta bounce. I got the check, can't get it now. They do anything for clout, do anything for clout. It's mad, hit the sky, I feel the clout. See you win, you gotta hurt.
Got the drink, get me going back to back.
gotta do is put my mind to this shit. Cancel out my ex. I put a line through that bitch. I like all my asses with 2 lines through them shits. Everybody tryna fuck you, but I'm fine with that shit. I never mind. Oh, that's just you. I know you work hard for your shit. You know they gon' hate. Just don't play no part in that shit. They should call me James. I'm going hard in this bitch. We're just so much smarter than them. Maybe I just needed you around me. Drank a lot tonight, I know. She can drive your car and you can roll. Take you where you wanna go. First off, I'ma start by saying this.
It's Eastside partner, they still be yo. Turn like D-Lo, got you on your Devo. Long Beach women, the city in the turf chump. Get turf stuff, with the turf hoe. I'm geeked up, I'm on my tempo. Turn it up. What you here for? I'm going all in. That's what I do. My little niggas jerky. What's up with you? Little rapping ass. Niggas tapping out. I'm almost 20 years. What the fuck you rapping about? My niggas built up. The homies going in. I'm all in the club. In the crib. You see a G, you better know the deal. You see the colors, fool? I'm in the street for real. I'm gigging on these hoes. So I'm like domino. I slam them on their back and tell them vomit up.
Got a bag and now you wildin'. You looking violent. Talking while you come running out of silent. Through the Cooper 17, no